Peace, love, and light, guys. You got Professor O coming through with a dose of that good yo. Come everywhere like broken glass. I am around like a circle. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round. Now, today I want to talk about provide the rope. What do I mean by provide the rope? Listen, provide the rope for people to hang themselves. This is why you don't gotta reinvent the wheel. You don't gotta look into it or cut all corners, etc., so forth. For observing and observation. Now, if that's something of a trait of yours, like I am, because I do love to observe and learn and adapt and have knowledge of my situation, current environment, and immediate present. That's what I do and that's how I live. But you may not have those similar traits of interest. Please, and don't stress yourself with it. It's either in you and it's not. Simple as that. But now when you're dealing with situations where the point where now you're growing from your situation and you're and the other individuals around you that may not have similar goals or may not have similar perspective towards your situation, provide the rope. Never ever do fire with fire because that only begets a bigger fire. Provide the rope. Give them the rope to let them hang themselves. Give them the rope to tie themselves up. And hopefully, if you can ever meet someone of equal positivity in your life, then the beautiful thing about that rope will never be used. In fact, that rope will always just be used to do something more productive. Those are the very rare few that we can only hope to experience. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. I got the handy dandy notebook in the spot. Please do not make it hot. Who writes in script? Clearly your voice still does. Don't hate me because you ain't me. Maybe you need to levitate and meditate. Never deviate, devastate. Appreciate, yes. Hate, no, because you know I got the flow and I got that glow, the feel in his hand. You got that flow. You don't know nothing about that, all right? You don't know nothing about that. You need to know something about that. Can you dig what I'm saying? You need to know what's going on with that. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to the round now. Let people show you who they are. No need to judge prematurely. They'll reveal their true nature within due time. Listen here and listen clear. Never, ever rush to have anybody reveal who they are. Be mindful, be observant, and always watch and pay attention and be honest and be genuine from the start. Always do that. Why? Because they will reveal their true nature in due time. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Remember that. If they're single-minded and if they're only and they're the same as yesterday, today, and tomorrow, you won't have to ever worry about them being deceitful. I say that because just because they're the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow, they may not necessarily be complimentary to your life. They may be a dickhead. But at least you know that they are one, and you'll be able to avoid that to your situation. Or unless you're a fellow dickhead and y'all can be dickheads together and go ahead and dick around. However, that's not what this message is, not what the individuals I'm talking about. I'm talking about the singular-minded individuals out there. Please keep up if you can. Do you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Moving on. Initiate kindness and think nothing of it. All will be revealed in due time. Why? Kindness will always reveal whether kindness will be returned or whether it will be taken advantage of. Now understand, you must have a tolerance for your situation because I will never tell you to pour from a point where you emptied yourself out and then you're left broken. No, not at all. That's foolish, and let's use your brain. God has blessed us with a heart to feel and a brain to think. It'll be best to use both adequately, equally, and simultaneously if one can. If not, please do understand that your brain will be able to discern your emotions, and it's very hard for your heart to be able to discern the brain. But the heart does have emotions and it has plenty of plethora of feelings to be able to experience. But your brain is there to discern it. It'll be wise to use them simultaneously. That way you're creating a new experience where each will be able to play their part efficiently, sufficiently, and adequately to the situation. You dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Anyway, anyhow, let's continue on to this round now. Be kind. Why? Because people feel like kind is a feeling. It's always think it from his heart. But why can I not be morally correct? Why can't I just know that this is the right thing to do? Why do I have to feel that this is the right thing to do? Why can't I just know it? I've been around a decent amount. I'm not saying I'm older. I'm not saying I'm a kid, but I'm adequate to take responsibility of my actions, etc., so forth. So with that being said, I can't now be morally correct. I can't know that this is just the right thing to do. Yes, you can. This is when you have morals in your mind and not dogma. Please be wise. It's very beneficial for your future, especially in your immediate present. Anyway, anyhow, let's continue on this down now to this round now. Look at me all tongue twisting. Enemy, you trying me? You better cut it out. You know I'm too sexy for that. Hey. Let's move on. Give people tests. Why not? Because who is today that individual deserves to be in your presence? Ooh, that's a today. That's a to say. All right. I'm telling you, listen, I write good script. All right. It's just very early when I write out my topics now. Don't beat me up. All right, I'll see ya. You know, I don't leave it up. Don't beat me up. Let's try that one more time. Give people tests. Why? Because who is to say the individual deserves to be in your presence? Who is to say it? Especially if you're operating as God's elect, a royal priesthood, a chosen people. Why would anybody deserve just anyone to be around you? Now, of course, you can't help in your immediate environment if there's individuals around you, but you can help and entertain who's in your life. Do they deserve to be around that? Maybe they need help and you always can give assistance, but never give assistance to a point where it's detrimental to your health. Cut them off. Cut that now and off. I made a video about that. That person, place, or thing or idea that no longer serves the situation or your future. Why isn't that the wise thing to do? Come on now. Be harmless as a dove, wise as a serpent. This presence I provide is tailor-made, officialness, 1000%. And I'm going to tailor to every situation that I get. And I'm speaking humbly about the situation. I'm not speaking conceited about it. I'm speaking very confident and humble about the situation because everything that I've been given has been given to me from God. For the Father and I are one, and I understand that connection. And I'm just giving it to you in my own personal way. Now, why would I be yoked or entertain individuals that don't think in an equal mindset as mine? We're not like-minded. If you like doing evil, foolish things, and I like doing righteous, cool stuff, why would I even dwell in that? It's just I'm giving you the word or giving you words of affirmation or positivity that could maybe lead you to that straight life, a more positive way of life. And I'm not going to be rude to you because I'm always going to give you an example of what grace is in action. So just in case, anytime you take your singular path, you always have an example to go back to, a reference to be like, oh, wow, I remember when I was speaking with Tehran. I really liked that experience, etc. and so forth. Because God's given me grace and do likewise. How to repeat, you know, the camera cut off a little bit, but we still moving and grooving, never losing. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think he can. Give me grace, and so I give likewise. So that's the example in that point right there. I'm never going to fight fire with fire. Simple as that. Again, that only begets to a bigger fire. A soft answer turns away, wrap a hard towards stares of anger. They decided to take the singular path. Hey, howdy, hey. Good to see you. Always good to see you. Now I'll give you an example to be able to do likewise, and I digress. Let's move on. If they are kind and truly mean well, they will never need the rope, nor will it ever be noticed. Never. Anyone that's genuine and very kind, that are genuinely kind and very good-hearted or good-minded, more so, they would never even need them. They would never even use the rope nor need it. They won't even notice it. Why? Because it'll be literally, and I mean this, when you truly meet someone who's genuinely kind as you are, you would notice you guys would be doing favors to outdo one another of kindness. Be like, nah, I ain't gonna let him do that shit. Let me just, like, you know, it's never going to be a point where it's equal. It's always going to be like, it's like a helix of goodness, of kindness, literally spiraling, going up and up and up, because one is always going to outdo the other one of good favors and good kindness. Those are very, very hard individuals to find. Why? Because, of course, this world is a piece of shit. It is what it is, right? Anyway, I digress. Let's move on, right? Balance? All right. However, believe them when they show themselves, whether that be negative or positive. Believe them in everything that they do. Literally. And that connects with this one. I didn't like how I ran this, but it makes sense. And connect, because why? Honest mistakes happen from time to time. Evil is always consistent with evil. Literally. There's always going to be individuals that, because listen, it's very easy to be kind. It's very easy. And this is why when you're kind-hearted, things are opened up to you when you be able to see things wide. You can see things openly. And when you're able to see things openly, then you'll be able to comprehend exactly what's happening because you're kind. You're putting yourself out there. A lot of individuals don't want to put themselves out there because they feel like, oh, they're going to take advantage of me, etc. so forth. Or they'll put themselves out there in a negative sense of saying like, oh, if I do this, then they'll be able to do this. You know what I mean? They're using kindness with a tab. But for the genuine ones that are using kindness genuinely, we're not expecting anything back but the favor of God that's always going to be provided to them. And the only thing they expect back is just a good experience and actually genuinely helping someone from without no strings attached. They're able to see negativity and or inauthentic, non-authentic behavior because they can see how one responds or they can see how they respond later to it. Simple as that. Evil games don't work on genuine, good-hearted individuals or good-minded people because there's nothing there for them to work with. Remember, evil can only work with evil to make more evil. When evil deals with good, it can't deal with it because it doesn't have no say over it. It doesn't do anything. They're not the same. And being that they're not the same, they can't operate with it. The only thing it can do is pretend to be good. But genuinely good people will be able to see through it and be like, this individual, this is a dickhead. This individual is not honest. Look how he acting. Look what he's doing. Like, you know, like you could tell, you could see it. It is what it is. And trust me, everyone has their time of glory and everyone has their time of story. Literally what it is. It is what it is in that case, right? And again, yeah, that's it. And that's it. And this message is for the adept out there, for the master, the expert, the proficient, and efficient, and self-efficient. The one that's always doing it and never losing it, that's growing at all times. Keep it up. And remember, speak good, do good, see good. And when it is good, it's all good. Can you dig it? And for the haters out there that love looking at your boy, make sure you look on my good side because they know that I'm sexy. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Peace, love, and light, and I'll see you guys in the next video.